The clock in our studio remains frozen at midnight, but outside, shadows seem to dance in starlight that shouldn't flicker. Welcome back to Radio Insomnia, where reality is a gentle suggestion and the night never truly ends. I'm your host, Alex, and tonight we're peering into the spaces between, the gaps in our perception, where something or someone else might dwell. Picture this, dear listeners. Our timeless desert town, bathed in the glow of a moon that never sets. But tonight, there's something different in the air. Perhaps you've noticed it too. A presence just beyond the corner of your eye. Gone when you turn to look. Shadows that move against the wind. Whispers in a voice that could be your own, but isn't. They've always been here, some say. The others, not quite seen, rarely heard, but undeniably felt. Who are they? What do they want? Tonight, we delve into the mystery that has long simmered beneath the surface of our little town. Our first track is Glimpses of the Unseen by the Peripheral Perception. Let the haunting melody guide you to the edge of awareness, where the familiar blurs into the unknown.
In the corner of shadow shifted side, presence felt, but never could it mean. Glimpses of the unseen in this town where nothing's as it seems. Are they us or are we them in this solid diadem? Whispers in a voice like not quite yours, echoes of a step just out of mind. Glimpses of the unseen, as it seems. Are they us or are we them in this solid diadem?
As the echoes of Glimpses of the Unseen fade into the night, let me share with you a curious incident from earlier this week. Old Jim from the library was reshelving books after hours when he swears he saw someone browsing the stacks, someone tall and slender, with movements too fluid to be quite human. But when he called out, the figure vanished, leaving behind only the faint scent of ozone and desert sage. Ah, did you notice that, listeners? The sudden absence of sound, as if the night itself is holding its breath. Some say that's how you know they're near. The others, in those moments of unnatural quiet, they say, is when the others are closest. Watching, listening, perhaps trying to understand us as much as we seek to understand them. It seems we have a caller. You're on Radio Insomnia.
Hi, Alex. It's Maria from the diner. Something strange happened during my shift tonight. I was pouring coffee for a customer when I noticed their reflection in the window. Only, it wasn't moving with them. It was like the reflection had a mind of its own. When I blinked, everything was normal again. Alex, do you think I saw one of them?
Maria. Thank you for sharing that intriguing experience. It seems you may have caught a glimpse of the in-between, that liminal space where our world and theirs overlap. These fleeting moments, these glimpses of the impossible. They're like static on the radio of reality. Brief interruptions that remind us there's more to our existence than we typically perceive. Maria's encounter has set the stage perfectly for our next track. Here's Reflections of Elsewhere by the Liminal Listeners. You know, listeners, the presence of the others isn't always unsettling. Sometimes it's oddly comforting. Take the case of young Sarah, who lives alone at the edge of town. She swears that on nights when the loneliness feels overwhelming, she hears soft humming coming from the empty rocking chair in her living room. A lullaby her mother used to sing, though Sarah's mother passed long ago. Are the others guardians, observers, or perhaps simply cohabitants in this strange, timeless realm we call home? The theories are as numerous as the stars above our little town. Listen closely, dear insomniacs. The night wind carries whispers, doesn't it? But are they echoes of our own thoughts, or messages from the others? In a realm where the boundary between self and other blurs, like a mirage in the desert heat. Perhaps the distinction doesn't matter. Our next piece explores this blurring of identities. Here's Echoes of Ourselves by the Quantum Mirrors.
In the space between heartbeats,
Who are we?
the pause between breaths.
Who are they?
Echoes of ourselves in every shadow we see. Are we them? Are they we? In this town of mystery. Reflections that move on their own.
Are we alone?
Whispers in a familiar tone.
Or have we grown?
Echoes of ourselves in every shadow we see. Are we them? Are they we? In this town of mystery.
As we drift through this endless night together, I invite you to share your own encounters with the others. Have you glimpsed something impossible in your peripheral vision? Heard a voice that couldn't be there? Felt a presence in an empty room? Call in or send us a message. Perhaps through one of those shadowy figures that linger just out of sight. Another caller. You're on Radio Insomnia.
Hey, Alex. It's Tom from the gas station. You know that old neon sign we have? The one that's been broken for years? Well, last night, it flickered to life for just a second. And in that flash of light, I saw, well, I'm not sure what I saw. It was like the air itself took shape. Elegant, alien, beautiful and terrifying all at once. Then darkness again. What do you make of that?
Tom, what a vivid experience. It seems you've had a rare, direct encounter with one of the others. These moments when the veil lifts, however briefly, remind us of the wonder and mystery that surrounds us always. In our little town, where time stands still, perhaps these beings are as curious about us as we are about them. Thank you for sharing. Tom's extraordinary sighting inspires our next track. Here's Neon Revelation by the Luminous Strangers.
In a flash of broken light, neon revelation. Impossible takes flight. Beyond imagination. For just a moment, we can see the others in their majesty. In this town where time stands still, every flicker can fulfill shapes that defy the mind. Neon revelation. Leaving wonder behind. For just a moment, we can see the others in their majesty. In this town where time stands still, every flicker can fulfill.
As we approach the deepest part of our endless night, let's ponder the nature of these others. Are they visitors from another dimension? Echoes of ourselves from different timelines? Or perhaps they're the true inhabitants of this realm, and we're the interlopers, brief flickers of consciousness in their eternal existence. Whatever the truth, their presence adds another layer of wonder to our already extraordinary town. They remind us that reality is far more vast and mysterious than we often remember, that the line between the possible and impossible is as shifting as the desert sands. Our final track tonight captures this sense of cosmic wonder. Here's Dance of Dimensions by the Starlight Symmetry. As the last notes of Dance of Dimensions fade into the ether, we find ourselves once again at the cusp of a dawn that never quite arrives. To those of you who've been with us since the shadows first stirred, and to those who've just tuned in, I hope Radio Insomnia has been a comforting companion in these small hours of cosmic wonder. Remember, dear listeners, that the presence of the others in our midst is not just a mystery to be solved, but a reminder of the infinite possibilities that exist in every moment. They challenge our perceptions, expand our understanding of reality, and perhaps, in their own ineffable way, connect us to something greater than ourselves. As we prepare to sign off, I invite you to carry a piece of this enigma with you into your day, or night, as the case may be. The next time you catch a glimpse of something impossible from the corner of your eye, or feel a presence in an empty room, don't shy away. Instead, embrace the wonder of it. For in a universe vast enough to contain both us and the others, anything is possible. Did you hear that, listeners? For a moment, it was as if something or someone was trying to tune into our frequency. Perhaps the others are as curious about our broadcasts as we are about their whispers on the wind. Before we go, I'd like to share a piece of anonymous poetry that was slipped under the studio door during our broadcast. The handwriting is unlike any I've seen before, and the paper seems to shimmer faintly in the starlight. It reads, "In the spaces between your words, we hear echoes of our own. In the silence between your heartbeats, we feel the rhythm of the unknown. We are the shadow to your light, the whisper to your shout. We are the question in your certainty, the faith within your doubt. Separate, yet one. In this dance of cosmic grace, we are the others. You are the others. In this timeless, boundless place." From our little town where reality is negotiable and the others dance just beyond our sight, this is Alex, signing off. May you find wonder in the unexplained and kinship in the unknown. Until next time, keep your minds open to the impossible. And remember, in the vast tapestry of existence, we are all, in our own way, the others. Radio Insomnia will return when the shadows stir and the veil between worlds grows thin once more. Sleep well or stay awake well, wherever, whenever, and whoever you may be. You've been listening to Radio Insomnia, broadcasting from a town where the familiar and the impossible dance in starlight. Good night or good morning, or perhaps simply good journeying between the realms of what is and what could be